struggle that reminds me. So heaven don't feel me now. Put the wings upon my feet.
A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the New York Yankees. The Athletics look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully, he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Now at the plate, Coco Sullivan. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Sullivan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game.
Belted high and deep into right center. Ellsbury going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's hit 7 home runs in his last 10 games. I mean, he's carrying the entire offense right now. When you see a guy like this on this kind of a hot streak, you've got to stop and see what he does.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Sabathia into his motion. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 13 home runs and 46 driven in. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 32 now for the season. And the A's lead it now 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Standing in, Matt Olson. And you can see great numbers over the past few games.
Matt Olson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gardner is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First offering on its way. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throwing to second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Previous history with Sabathia, he's had some success. 5 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the A's put up a 3-spot here thanks to the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first now from Yankee Stadium. It's now 3-0 Oakland. Mlb18 will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I'm just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally start and get back in this.
Ronald Torrey is the next to bat. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Barreto fields cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting third, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and shot foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still even at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Striding in for Oakland, Franklin Barreto. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Sent on the ground out to second. Torreyes fields it cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury. His calling card is speed. First step quickness, the ability to get out of a box, the ability to have great reads. What you will look for today is guys will test his arm. Look for him to have to make a big throw to nail someone at third base or at home plate.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. Now the first pitch from CC. Lifted the other way out to left center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence in the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Standing in now, Coco Sullivan hit high and deep to right center. After it is Ellsbury. 2 gone. The relay. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again, Stephen Piscotty. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Chris Davis now. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the second deck and gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Now batting.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. I mean, we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Here's Jed Lowry now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting. Catcher. Josh Fegley.
Striding in once again, Josh Fegley. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Olson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And a relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move. That'll be all tonight for CC Sabathia. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Adam Warren enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And next up will be Franklin Barreto as it's grounded sharply to first. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch and the inning is over. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 8 and the Yankees nothing. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In there for strike 1, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Giancarlo Stanton now looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Stanton is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses there. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Didi Gregorius, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's set. Here it comes. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 coming. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Ready for another chance? Dustin Fowler, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complete. Placing and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 0-1 on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
Yankees, let's go.
The 0-2 delivery. Count remains at 0-2.
Come on, New York.
0-2. Here it comes. Fouled away. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
In now, Coco Sullivan. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. Torres gloves it to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Up next for Oakland, right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Piscotty. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Stepping in now, Marcus Semien. Hit back toward the mound. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The A's lead this one 9-0. Brandon Drury will bat next. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Popped him up. Sullivan will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
On the ground to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. From the stretch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury, and that one right down Main Street. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. He'll try again. 1-2. Popped him up. Fegley over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 3 innings complete. It's the A's 9 and the Yankees nothing. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Davis, 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count. 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready once again, Matt Olson. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Let's go, Yankees!
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Gardner on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. 2 away now in the Oakland 4th, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Gardner. He can't get there as it falls in.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Into the box now, Josh Fegley, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lowry is off at first with 2 away. Swing at a high pop, drifting into foul territory. Bird is there, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. The A's strand 1, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Ronald Torreya's the next to bat. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and it's fouled away.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
8th pitch of the at bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. First. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And that'll do it here for his starter, Mlb18. So he'll depart here, and I don't know if maybe there's something wrong with him physically, but it seems a very quick hook as he's gone after not allowing a single run. Mlb18 answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Here comes the first pitch.
Here we go.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're down 9-0. Digging in once again, Franklin Barreto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounded up. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And that's through for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Number 11, Dustin Fowler.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here. Bird takes it in. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Coco Sullivan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gardner is there. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. Oakland is on top in this one, 10-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. And he'll step off and try again. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now another 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Brandon Drury will bat next as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Marcus Semien. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Marcus Semien.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Let's go, Yankees.
Here's Chris Davis now. Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. The relay throw. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they'll just tag him here for the out.
Now batting.
Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball.
Come on, Yankees.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Line drive to left, and the ball is dropped. So a solid single to left, and that gives him a multi-hit game here tonight. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. And that one just missed outside. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. Runners on first with one down. And this is cut on and missed by Ellsbury as he becomes out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ronald Torre is the next to bat, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the second run will score as well.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 6 full. The A's lead it 10-2. Back here in the Bronx. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's Jed Lowry now. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
So coming to the plate, Josh Phegley. In his last at bat, he popped out in foul ground. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Hit out towards second. Reyes has it, and this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe, as a run will score on the play as well. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Coco Sullivan earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Hard hit ball to short, taken in by Gregorius. And the throw is wide, as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time, and we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Stephen Piscotty is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
There's one of the disadvantages right there to the ground rule double rule. With the runner on first, more than likely if the ball stays in the ballpark, he's going to easily be able to score. But once it bounces over the fence, it's only third base for that base runner.
Jonathan Holder comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. In now, Marcus Semien, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The A's lead this one 12-2. Giancarlo Stanton
Leading
now.
off for the Yankees.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we...
Ryan Butcher will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Ryan Butcher.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke toward third. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi.
One gone in the inning now, and here's Didi Gregorius. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Barreto brings it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Next for New York, Brandon Drury. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fouled off. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Chris Davis will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, the first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. The relay. But he'll be in there with a double. The baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box, Jed Lowry. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll send it on to first, and that'll freeze the runner at second with 2 away now. So stepping in, Josh Begley. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a tick behind for a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Lifted in the air to center field. Ellsbury is under it, and that's the 3rd out. See the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. It's the A's 12 and the Yankees 2. Riding into the box, Brett Gardner.
Left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Greg Bird.
Digging in, Greg Bird. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ripped on the ground to first. Olsen scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count is 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, and this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. Settling in now, Franklin Barreto. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. Standing in, Dustin Fowler. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. First offering on its way. Grounded to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
Coco Sullivan.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Coco Sullivan. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches, so they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Ronald Torrey is the next to bat, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. Drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through at 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. Hot shot on the ground to short. Lowry's got it. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Last chance for the Yankees. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he could really hurt you.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. Taken there by Lowry. Throw on to first to be in time to take care of him, and the A's will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
12-2, the final score in this ball game. Oakland scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Emilio Pagan gets the win in relief, his second of the year. CC Sabathia was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. Ryan Butcher takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.